Cicero Pro Marco Marcello, Episode 19. Aut vero huius gloriae Caius Caesar, quam est Paulo ante adeptus, socium habes neminem, totum hoc quantum cumque est, quod certe maximum est, totum est, inquam tuum. In the previous portion, Cicero was talking about all of the various things that contribute to a general's glory, but now he has this adversative. But in fact, of this glory, Gaius Caesar, that glory which you, just a little bit before, acquired, you have socium neminem, you have no ally, no associate in that glory. All of this, totum hoc, whatsoever it may be, whatsoever it is, quod certe maximum est, and it's actually quite great, all of it is, the whole of it, I say, is yours. So that's a quick translation. Let's now look at some of the grammar and syntax. I have already said that aut vero, these are adverbs or conjunctions. You can take aut as a conjunction, vero as an adverb, and they are adversative. Huius gloriae, feminine singular and genitive, and it's going to be patterning with socium. Of this glory, Gaius Caesar, and this is masculine singular and vocative, because Cicero is speaking to Caesar. Then we will have this nice relative clause, which is going to modify gloriae. The antecedent of quam is gloriae, so quam is feminine and singular, like its antecedent, but whereas gloriae is genitive, quam is accusative, because it is the object of the verb es adeptus. This verb is from adapiskor, like so. It is a third conjugation deponent verb, adapiskor, adapiski, and then adeptus is the third principal part, adeptus sum, like so. Deponent verbs, passive forms, active meanings. So this one is second singular, and it's going to be perfect, indicative, and passive, and it takes quam as its object. That glory which you acquired, es adeptus. And when did you acquire it? Before this. And how much before? A little bit before, Paulo ante. Paulo here is a neuter singular ablative, and it is what the grammarians call the ablative of degree of difference. It's the ablative of degree of difference. So how much before? A little bit before. Then we get to the main verb of the first part of the sentence, that is habes. So you have, Julius Caesar, Gaius Caesar, socium neminem, no companion in this glory. Socium and neminem are both masculine singular and accusative, masculine singular and accusative, with gloriae then as a genitive depending upon socium. So if we were to reduce the sentence to its simplest form, it would be this, habes socium gloriae, like so. You have a sharer in your glory, a companion of your glory. Now there are many modifiers like neminem, you have no companion, and the modifier of gloriae, this phrase as well as huius, etc. But this is the basic kernel of the sentence. Now, as the sentence continues, the editor has decided to use a colon here, but he could have just as easily put a period and made this a new idea, totum hoc. I think the reason that he has used a colon is because hoc here, as the neuter singular nominative, is a summative idea. It's summarizing all that comes before. And so in order to show that relationship, the colon is used. All of this, totum hoc. Totum is also neuter singular nominative, modifying hoc. Whatsoever it is, or howsoever much it is, quantum cumque. And this is going to be used as an appositive, and it is also neuter singular nominative. This whole thing, however much it is, quod certe maximum est. Now we have this relative modifying hoc. It is certainly very large, so quod, also neuter singular nominative, and its predicate maximum, neuter singular nominative, certe, an adverb. It is yours, totum est tuum. And then inquam is here because totum is repeated. So if we were to take this portion and boil it down to its most simple elements, we would have totum hoc est tuum. This whole is yours, namely all of the glory and all of the accomplishment. The whole of it is yours. So why does he have totum here? Well, it is emphatic before we get to the tuum, which is delayed to the very end. And these are all neuter singular and nominative. neuter singular nominative, totum, and the final one, tuum, likewise. But the inquam is mentioned, which means I say. The inquam is mentioned because there's a repetition of totum. All of it, I assert, is yours, tuum.
Thank you so much for watching the instructional video. You can also check out one of my Latin or Greek courses at LatinPerDiem.com or mossmethod.com. Check the links if you'd like to study Latin and Greek with me directly. So keep learning, and vale tote omnes.